You know, I don't know what root they're getting this from, but it's freaking delicious.
Welcome back to Just Joshing with Jakota. I'm Josh. That's Jakota. This is Penny Loafers. Today, we're going to continue talking about the scariest childhood. Scariest childhood memory.
Yes.
Thanks to Martha for that suggestion. Oh,
yes.
And on the back there was another.
Yes, there was.
So
yeah.
We'll roll this back up and put it back there.
Okay.
That'll be something to look forward to next time.
Very nice. Very nice. I have a couple stories, but not really stories, just a couple quick mentions,
Instances?
really. It's not really, there isn't like some like You want me to go first, or do you want to go first? Since I guess.
Did I go first last time?
Did you go first? No, I think I went first last time.
Okay, I'll go first.
You want to?
Sure.
Sure.
What do you know about demons?
Demons? Not much, dude.
Considering they're probably
You
not
saw
real.
a demon?
Dude, I'm in my bed, sleeping like this.
Sleep paralysis, like a vampire. Right.
Yeah, I wasn't actually sleeping like this, but I should have been, because why the heck did this thing want to just come visit me?
Oh, sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis, okay? But at the time, all I knew about was demons.
Right.
And people going like, oh, you're going to hell because you did some stuff that's actually not that bad.
Right.
But somehow, anyway, yeah. Judgmental adults in my life were like, hey, just so you know, you're not good enough. You're gonna burn. They didn't say it like that, but like that's the sentiment.
They sat you down. We're like, we gotta talk to you about
Pastor
burning.
C. He's just like, dude, did I ever tell you about the time? This is a sidetrack. So that private school we went to, right?
Right.
So I'm at the urinal, right? And for whatever reason, I don't know why, this day I wanted to wear a tie. I wore a tie. I tucked it. Taking a leak. Tucked it.
All right.
Pastor C comes in.
Oh.
And he goes, hey, how are you doing? You doing okay? Or whatever he says. And I go, yeah. Tie falls into my stream. Peed all over my tie. And I remember in the morning, our driver was like, oh, you're looking sharp. You're wearing a tie today. Yeah. And his kids, who also went to that school, also commented and complimented my tie. I go to the bathroom, I come back, no tie.
Dude. Hey, what happened to your tie? I pissed on it. Oh no, dude. No tie. They definitely noticed.
Yeah, because like, first of all,
oh, dude, that's
why
so
am I
funny.
wearing a tie? Second of all, if they already made some sort of noise about it, of course they're going to be like, hey, maybe I was probably, and I don't remember this part, but
Dude.
I bet you I was hoping that they were thinking, oh, I'm tired of all the attention this freaking fashion statement is getting me.
Dude, that's so funny.
So hopefully that's all they're thinking is going on. Because the tie was freaking stupid. Why was I wearing a tie?
Because we had them.
That's exactly why.
I liked wearing them too.
Oh, I liked it, but it's dumb. I felt dumb because no one ever wore a tie. Why would... Pastor C wore a tie.
Right.
But that's it. And this was a chapel day, so he came, and I wasn't thinking, oh, let me be the same as Pastor C. I was just like, okay, well, let's do this. And then he comes in and he F's it all up. He's just
dude,
like...
that's so freaking hilarious, dude. Where did you put the tie?
In my locker.
In a bag or anything?
Probably my backpack. Probably smelled bad. Dude, and I peed
so
on it like I didn't notice.
Dude. Peed on it.
I didn't notice. And then I was like, and then when I did up my pants, it's like wet on my hands. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
Anyway.
That's funny. Dude, that's kind of like me when peed all over myself at camp, but I couldn't take off my underwear because it was the last one I had. So
So you're like,
I was forced.
wait, no, you weren't. There's no way that the ones that you took off earlier were dirtier than these ones.
They were because I jumped.
No.
Because I jumped into the lake.
Oh, okay. Wait, you only had 2 pairs?
I think I had like 3 or 4 underwears for a week of.
Yeah, that's not enough.
No, you're right. Correct. No, I realized that when I didn't have them, and I went, "Oh, I have to go to chapel with pissed on underwear." The worst. Terrible. I couldn't take them off, and then I had to go like this to like
stop it from like
encapsulate
floating.
Yeah, dude. Like, cause I smelt it every time. Like
you like move.
Like, yeah, right. I had to stay still, dude. However long it was, an hour and a half or fwhatever. Chapel, dude. Felt like 5 hours, dude. I couldn't fucking do it. As soon as.
And then they're just like, everybody want to stand up for the worship?
I wish that I had to jump into the lake again, because that would have been perfect. Would have been like,
you'd been like, oh, I'm all wet.
Oh man, that was embarrassing. I can't believe that happened.
Dude, imagine you came into chapel all soaking wet.
That would have been better.
You're just like, dude, what happened? And you're like, huh? What? Our God is an awesome.
Yeah,
you're like,
dude, it was not good.
Dude, this is not about me. This is about
I
God.
wish I could have just taken it. I should have just went commando. I was like 12, so like I didn't.
That's not a thing that you did.
First of all, I've tried that, and I don't like the feeling of jeans on my fucking bare ass. I don't like it.
Oh, man. Well, okay, that part was not scary. That was just embarrassing for me. But anyway, so.
Yeah, the sleep demon.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, this is going to be the end of my life. I was so scared. Yes.
Really?
Because I like, this is how I remember it. I wake up, and I'm like, seeing the blackest black. Like, the blackest black. Like, so dark. And I'm like, oh, this is so weird. No, I'm not thinking this is so weird. This is so scary, I'm thinking. I can't move. Why can't I move? And then I just see this being just there. Just
He was yelling?
No, I was yelling in my head. I couldn't scream out loud though.
Oh, that would have been terrifying.
No, he wasn't making any noise. So I'm just like frozen, right? Like I can't even explain it good. Like the explanation it does not compare to what the experience was. Just trying to, but no sound. Just and trying to move, and I can't move. And I close my eyes, open them, close. The only thing I can move is my freaking eyes.
I would have just kept my eyes closed.
Yeah, probably.
I would have been like, oh, I can't see anything. You can't get me.
Yeah. Anyway, I taught this happened to me, like, it still happens to me, actually.
You get, man.
It still happens. Yeah.
I'm glad I don't get that.
This is how I do it. This is how I do it. If it ever happens to you, if you're laying there, you might not be able to move your arm, but you can move your finger. You could always move something. Because if you can move your eyes, you can move something else.
Right.
So I'm just like moving my finger, right? I'm just like, okay, once I like think about that, okay, let's move a couple.
Right.
Move hand, arm, wake up. Because you're sleeping, right? You're not, it's not real. There's no real demons, right? You're just.
What did it look like?
Scary. It just looked like black, even blacker than the black that was already there. Just like this figure of whatever, and your imagination fills in what it is, right? So like, it looks like nothing. It just looks like a shadow. But like, I have other folks who've told me like they see like it's like a creepy, like ghoulish old bitch, like it's old like lady, like this. I say bitch instead of witch because like a witch is like to me is like not as scary as like someone who's like trying to be menacing, you know?
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. That's
right.
Okay. So it's a shadow person.
Shadow something, but it's like
Menacing?
featureless.
Right. I know what you mean because I've seen Nuke's Top 5.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like a YouTube channel. I think some of these people will know.
Okay, well, I still employ the, but now I'm really good at finger. Okay, because like, it's your body is shut down because you don't need to move.
Right.
Right. It's like when you're sleeping and you fall.
Yeah.
Even though you're
Sure.
What the hell is that about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I've also taught myself in my dreams to not be scared of falling, and now I like it.
I've tried to do that too. The tickly feeling it gets me. It wakes me.
Or the also, and this, speaking of scariness, this was like I was dreaming and I knew I was dreaming. Like it was a lucid dream, but so was it the scariest thing of my life or the scariest thing of my dreams? I don't know. I was like, you know what? Today I'm going to land. I'm going to jump off this building. I'm not going to wake up first.
Right.
I'm going to land. Landed, and you know that feeling that you get when you jump from too high and your ankles do that? Like
yes.
that whatever that is. That
yeah,
feeling?
I hate that.
Yeah, that's what I felt. And I was like, oh, that's not so bad.
So you didn't die.
No, I didn't die.
Didn't die.
But like,
see, I never.
That's a myth, right? Like you're not gonna die if you die in your dream.
I don't know. How would they measure that?
I don't know. How come you can't run in your dream? Doesn't mean that you can't run in real life. How come you can't punch hard in your dream?
Yeah, that was very strange.
I remember one of our shared bullies, if you will. What a pansy. A bully because we let him, really. A bully because he had friends who were bigger than us, really, is the thing. And he was rich, so everyone wanted to be his friend.
He wasn't.
He wasn't rich?
He himself wasn't.
No, his folks were.
Yeah.
And honestly, were they that rich?
No.
They just had a lot of stuff.
They had a lot of, I don't know.
Thinking back, like the house was not that impressive. It was nice.
It had a nice garage.
With lots of nice cars.
Yeah.
Many of nice cars. Anyway. I had a dream that I was finally, because like, he always eluded an ass beating from everyone, not just us. He's just the lucky. And now we're grown up. What am I gonna do now?
Yeah.
Hey, remember that time? Like, no, it's not gonna. Like, I can't do it. And he probably doesn't care, doesn't remember, and all these things, right? Well, he probably remembers
For sure.
But it's water under the bridge, right? It doesn't matter anymore. But I had a dream that I was beating the living shit out of him. And then I remembered, oh, I'm dreaming. And then I stopped being able to punch him hard. And he was just laughing at me. Just laughing. As I'm just
told me this.
Wailing on his face. And he's just like, ah.
I remember. I remember
so
you
frustrating.
told me that. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I would say that was
dreams.
probably the scariest thing. And it's not even something that happened in real life. It was just in my dream.
I still get it because it was fear-inducing. Therefore, you experienced that fear, and I think that counts.
Yeah, fear nonetheless, yeah.
Right. All right. So I think mine is kind of similar, where, like, so there was. I'll tell you this other one first, the one that I've never talked about, even though it's barely even worth mentioning.
Okay.
There was a time where me, you, and our friend Kyle. We went swimming.
Me and you and him?
Yeah, we went swimming one time at the Tri. And I guess Kyle was just super good at going underwater.
Oh, yeah, he is.
And like touching the bottom and coming back up and whatever, right? Ow, mother... Ow! What the hell was that for? I didn't even... So, like, I was not really good at swimming.
Right.
Well, I could swim, right? But, like, just the going, I could go down and then I would just come back up when I was like, all right, this is nice, right? And, like, of course, there's the razzing where it's like, whatever. You know, how guys are. You can't touch the bottom, whatever, right? So.
How deep is the pool there? Like
16 feet.
Oh, not super deep, but pretty deep.
It's pretty deep. 16 feet? I don't know, probably more than that. Anyways, I was like, all right, I'm going to see if I can do it, right? and I freaking held my breath, went down, and like almost immediately I knew I wasn't going to make it down.
To the bottom.
Yeah, to the bottom. But I still tried anyways, just because like I you know.
You didn't, because your lungs being filled with oxygen like makes you buoyant. So you have to fight against.
That's true. Yes, you also have to I've let my breath out too to sink faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, no, we're not doing that again. Anyways, I go down and I was like stuck.
Oh,
Mid, and I was like, no. So I had to I had to push. I couldn't. I was stuck. I couldn't go like that. So I had to go like this, push myself down so that I could then kick off the bottom and then like that. You know, in Sonic, when you're on the underwater.
Boom.
Dude,
And you're
I gasped for air like I was in one of those movies. Dude, I was like choking and like I'm holding onto the freaking side. I'm like, but I was like too embarrassed to like.
Yeah, you're just
I was trying to pretend like, yeah, dude. I thought
got
I
a
was
little chlorine in my eyes.
I thought I was going to die by drowning, and I was like, this is like. I knew I couldn't do it, and I still did it just to push.
I went up grade 1, probably.
No, I was in grade 1. You were in grade 2.
Okay.
Because went to. Oh, maybe you did. Maybe you went before. I don't know. Continue.
I know that I was there at least twice for 2 field trips. We would have to walk from the school there,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And it took like half an hour. And I was like, what the hell? But it was an all-day field trip, so it was worth it.
That was very nice.
So we get there. I don't like that either, but it's so fun going. When you're going down the slide, it's not cold. It's when you're walking up there.
Yeah. Oh man. But like for me, it's like cold, warm. I think I'll take warm.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, so I go up the slide, or I go up the trail to the slide, and I remember being freaked out. Like I went down. I guess this turns into a scary story too, but it's not the scariest I've ever been. But I went down into the tube, perfectly fine. Yeah, just flying down. Hit the water. right? Basically drowning. And I remember the lifeguard. I can't remember if it was the first time or the second time I came. But anyways, are you okay? Yeah.
You said you were okay.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't. I get out. Okay. Walk back up.
No, and then you went down it again.
I went down a different one. But I was scared. I was letting people go ahead of me.
Yeah.
Because I was nervous. Because I was like, I wanted the fun part.
I was scared of those slides. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I was scared of those slides. All right, let me tell you this one. I've told it before, so that's why I kept it for the second. So I think I've told you this story once, but I've told this on, I think, my channel, and I may have said it, but I'll say it again. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? And I swear to God, okay, this happened, okay? Or in my brain, this was 100% real, okay? Frick. We were living in a townhouse, okay? I was so young here, okay? I don't even think I was in school yet. Super young.
Yeah, this is when we went to live. Yeah, so you would have been
I was young.
less than a year old
No.
when we went there. Oh, do you mean like while we lived there? So
While we lived there.
So we lived there for
Probably like 5.
a couple. No, you weren't 5, because I went to kindergarten when we moved. So I would have been 5. So you would have been 4 at the
Okay.
most.
4. I was 4 years old. Okay. I freaking was sleeping in my bed. Okay, it's dark, and we shared a bed. We shared a room. So I slept like this, you slept like this, here's the door, right?
Yeah.
Here is my chest of drawers. Or was it here? Or both of our chest of drawers were here,
side
right?
by side, yeah.
Yeah, side by side. And the radio sat on one of them.
Yeah.
Okay? And Mom would come into the room, give us the goodnight hug, kiss, turn on the radio, put it on a country channel, and then dip, right?
Yeah.
So this happens. I fall asleep. I wake up in the middle of the night, okay? And I'm like, I know I'm awake because, like, I'm not dreaming anymore, right? And this song's playing on the radio, right? And I'm, like, on my side. And I know this. I've woken up, but I have not opened my eyes,
Right.
okay? It's dark anyway, so, like, I don't need to. I'm trying to go back to sleep. But I woke up for whatever reason. Maybe because I turned, whatever. Maybe the radio woke me up. I don't know. I am now awake, okay? The song that's playing, I don't really like it. Or I didn't like it. And it was kind of, like, scaring me. It's kind of scary.
Like it's making you restless?
Yeah, or
kind of
like, I
feeling?
was just like, oh, man, I wish I didn't have to hear this song, right? I was like, I don't really like it. And then, like, I audibly, I was thinking about it. I was like, should I say that I don't like it?
I remember this.
I was like, oh, I don't like it. I was like, yeah. So I audibly mentioned, I was like, in my brain, I was like, do I even like this song? And then I audibly said, no, I don't like this song. And then I swear to you, I felt a hand cover my mouth. And the radio told me, it went like this, okay? Oh, I don't really like this song. Yes, you do. And I was like, I was frozen because the radio just talked to me and I felt a hand cover my mouth, okay? And the radio, the singer said that I liked the song. The person singing the song stopped singing and said, yes, you do. Or yes, you do.
What song was it?
I don't remember. I remember
you telling me this story. Yeah. I totally
don't remember. I don't remember. I was so scared. Okay? Like, I couldn't move. I was so terrified because, like, first of all, the radio spoke to me. And a hand, I felt the force go like this. Okay? As if I was blaspheming, right? Like,
Yeah,
and it was like,
I don't like this show.
how dare you, right? So, like, I laid there stiff. I barely, could get the covers over my head because I thought that, like, that would, like, protect me or whatever. I was like, don't move, don't do anything.
Wait, so you were like sneaking them up? You're
Yes, I was. Oh man, I was so scared because I thought something. I don't know, dude. This had never happened to me before. I don't know.
Yeah.
What the hell to have, and I'm 4. So, oh man, it took me forever to fall back asleep, but I eventually did. And then I never spoke about it for like my entire life to like anybody until like I think it was like 4 years ago that I actually told you and Ken, I told you for the first time. Because we're talking about, I can't remember what we were talking about, and I think it was paranormal stuff. And I was like, guys, I never told you anyone this. And, dude, I've thought about it for so long, and
that was creepy.
Like I can't explain it. It's either I was sleeping or it happened.
Yeah, you were sleeping.
I was probably sleeping. It felt so real. So real.
Imagine you like, but it was the radio. Like the singer on the radio was like, "Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart." Yes, you do. Just don't think
it was
you
more
don't
menacing
understand.
than that. It was way more menacing than that.
But wait,
like,
so the
yes,
singer,
you do.
the singer. Wait,
Yeah.
dude? That reminded me of a song. Yes, you do.
The radio talked to me. Maybe it wasn't the
hold on.
singer. It was the radio though.
What's that song that I'm thinking of? You gotta believe in pumpkins.
Yes, you do.
Dude, what if it was that song and that's all you heard?
It's not that song.
But what if it was?
Maybe.
What if it was? Maybe, oh, this song's so annoying because it is. I don't like this song. Yes, you do. But and then your mind remembers it as menacing because you're like, what?
Okay, explain the hand or the pressure on my face.
Yeah, okay, I don't know about that one, but
Yeah.
just some wind came through the window.
Right? Yeah,
Doesn't
it
make
felt
sense.
like 5 fingers holding my face. Yeah, terrifying. Probably the scariest.
That's a good horror movie
Dude.
idea, I think. I mean, I don't watch
Terrible.
horror movies, but I've been watching horror shorts on YouTube. I think they're better than horror movies because the ideas
Right.
are good. Like there's this one, I forget what it's called, but like these boys, like I don't even understand exactly how it's, because it's almost like it's 2 stories in one. I had to like rewatch it. What I think is happening is these boys bully this other boy and his mom dies. And I don't really get it, but anyway, there's this part where they're in these apartments. They're in like Manhattan or something, right? He's in this apartment. He has a telescope and he like looks across the way in another completely different building that's way over there, and he sees this like haggy woman just like this killing a boy, and she like looks, points at him, and then like runs out of the room.
Cat!
Sorry, that was probably me. That was probably me. She runs out of the room, right? He's looking through the thing. No, actually, no. He points at him, right? And then he goes behind the balcony, and then he like comes back again, and she's not in there. But then he hears like, and then he looks down at the street, and she's just running, and he's like, he waits, and then you hear. And then the door opens and she's like,
Oh, God.
dude.
That is
Remember we
creepy.
used to write horror stories?
Really?
Yeah, remember zombie ones and stuff?
Oh, yeah. I was really into writing really bad books. Like, I don't know why. I was inspired. Yeah, you know what I really wanted to do was like, I wanted to write the books so that I could draw the cover art.
Yeah, me too. I loved doing cover pages.
Yeah.
I didn't really like writing stories, but
I liked writing
we
stories.
would. And yeah, we would illustrate some stuff. Yeah. I remember that one where I had the zombie like busting its hand through the big fat dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that was such a good like.
Holy cow, dude. I do remember that.
I wish we could find that somewhere.
Wow.
It's probably thrown out by now, but.
Wow. That was, yes.
But anyway, I've been watching these short horror movies, and like the ideas are so clever. But I think that, yes, you do. If it was just like this stringy haired old lady who's just grabs your face, just goes and just like, yes you do, and it just be the anger of like for no reason is the scariest anger.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Like
agree.
what do you call that? Like where it's not like it's unjustified anger.
Unprecedented.
Nah, that's not what I'm looking for.
I don't even know what that word means.
Anyway, what does my face look like? Look better or worse than last time?
Worse. The eye looks worse.
Yeah, so it's been about a week. So that day, or it's been a week, I guess. So since it happened, that day that we spoke was the day before, or a couple days, whatever. I went to the hospital anyways on Wednesday. On the day the last episode came out is when I went to the hospital.
Right.
And turns out my what do you call it? Orbital cavity, whatever, broke when I smashed my face on the floor. That's why I freaking hurt.
So what was the reason?
My cheekbone is like just this is broken.
Oh.
It's broken in 5 places.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
It doesn't look so bad.
No, that part of the swelling has gone down quite a bit.
Does it hurt?
That day that we spoke, it happened like the day before or whatever, right?
The night before, yeah.
So it was okay. It was fine. It whatever. It looked bad, but not that bad. Dude, that was a painful burp, huh?
Ow.
But then, as the days went on, it got worse, and then the color and everything came in. It was weird, and yeah, my eye is much worse than it was that day. Looks kind of creepy.
Dude, that sucks.
Demon eye.
So, like, what caused the thing for you to faint?
So here's the weird thing. They thought, and I don't know why, I told them about my whole like brain pain thing. I told them that, like, dude, I have this headache. It doesn't go away. It never has gone away, and it feels like it never will, and it gets bad and whatever. I get these dizzy spells. I have vertigo. They're like, oh, what's the history in your family? I'm like, well, unfortunately, I just said we're adopted because it's easier to say it that way. And I'm like, but my brother has it, and I know my grandfather gets it sometimes too. I'm like, but that's all I know. I don't know anyone else. And they're like, okay. Literally nothing about it ever again. Not even like, oh, I don't think it's that or whatever, right? It was just kind of whatever. So they're like, well, and apparently I learned this in the comment section of I put out a vlog where I mention it, and people are like, oh, men get this when they get up to go to the bathroom. They just faint sometimes. I've never had that. However, the day that I went to the hospital, I was there for 12 hours. I got up to go to the bathroom then, and I almost fainted then too, and I was wide awake. I had to like convince myself it wasn't a good idea to faint again. I was like, ooh! I couldn't even stop peeing either. But apparently if you pee, you like relax enough that your blood pressure drops. What a stupid design.
What?
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, me neither. They didn't explain this to me at the doctor, at the hospital, but they did say that this might be a one-time thing. Although it did happen again, almost, at the hospital. I could feel it almost happening. And like even when I went I was done, I still felt it. I even like shook my head and I was like, oh, right? And like trying to like trick myself into waking up or whatever. Went to the sink. I'm like looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, dude, don't faint. If I would have been thinking a little better, I should have sat on the toilet and just chilled for a second.
Right.
But I didn't.
Maybe you got to start pissing sitting down.
I guess. But I mean, if I'm going to black out, I'm going to black out. So I'm not sure, but I did get referred to a cardiologist and my neurologist. I'm going to talk to both of them. The cardiologist, his appointment is coming up, I think, in a week. And then whatever. So who knows? I did a ECG, echocardiogram. I did 2 of those.
Frick.
the blood sugar. They're like, oh, maybe you have low blood sugar. I'm like, I doubt it. I'm drinking these.
Drinking these sodies.
Dude, that reminds me of the 600-pound life girl.
That's exactly what I'm referencing.
If you eat a sugar, it takes away the sodies or whatever she said. Like, if you have more sugar, no, if you, what did she say? I can't remember, but I was just like, dude, the logic does not make any sense here.
The 12 a day, 12 sodies a day.
Yeah.
God.
There's a small chance that I might be pregnant. What is that? I'm craving things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, what are you craving? Water.
Quite natural.
Dude, that's a great show.
Yeah, she's lost incredible amounts of weight. The bigger one?
Yeah. You don't know what it's like to be my size. It's just like, holy cow, dude. How do you even get that size?
I don't know.
There's like you're gonna die.
Yeah, I'm surprised that she got this far.
Dude, I'm glad that she's doing the opposite.
Yeah, she had her like lost like dude, her skin is like wizard sleeve. I hope that she's able to like get that taken care of as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something that she's looking to do. Yeah, that's crazy. How
that's a shame that your skin can't just go. You know.
Well, did you hear about that guy who? I don't know how many pounds he was, but he like went on a diet of just water and vitamins, and his body just
died.
No, it just ate all the fat storage. It just used it all.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
So that's got to take some discipline because I imagine you get hungry.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, there was this MMA fighter that did something similar that it took he didn't eat for a month, but he obviously did the necessary things to make sure that he lost all that weight healthy. Like he was like 300 and some pounds and then cut like 200. No,
like maybe
180. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. Something crazy. And in such a short amount of time, in 1 month, he shed fucking a shitload of weight. And they're like, oh my God, how did you do it? And he's like, I just fasted, dude. He's like, you'd be surprised what the body can do just by itself. Like, you don't even have to, like, run. I don't even think he did fucking... Maybe he did. He was an MMA fighter, so he probably did.
Wait, was he cutting weight to go to a lower...
No. He was, like, just fat.
Fat. So he was trying to be...
He was just trying to be, like...
Wait, he fought as a fat guy?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could be messing all of that up. I know that it's MMA related. I think that he was an MMA fighter, or is. Cut a bunch of freaking weight because of...
health or something?
Yeah, I think he was like, screw this shit. I'm carrying around so much weight. And he cut it all off, and he wanted to do it a natural, like, way or whatever.
Yeah, right. And he probably worked out and everything
probably,
too, right?
Yeah, which would suck, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, different people are different. I always think about how, like, here in Canada, we have a different healthcare system than they do in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's different than it is in Sweden, and it's different, right? And you see everyone's body type and like what's healthy and unhealthy, and like
right,
what the in between and stuff. Like, I'm definitely not healthy.
Me neither.
Right, but I'm also not huge, although I am way bigger than I used to be.
Right.
Sedentary lifestyle, not doing anything. What is promoted is it's terrible. Anyway, I don't even know how we got on that subject, but subject for next time. Should I read it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so the next time, because this is on the back of the same piece of paper, I don't know if it's suggested by the same person, if it was Martha
I believe
or
it
not.
is.
But celebrity deaths that sucked. I know 100% I got
one too.
Like, I'm not normally one to be like...
Me neither. I know exactly what you're going to say.
It's too bad that, you know, whatever died. And it just... I'm like...
Norm Macdonald when he died, I was like, oh.
Yeah, me too.
I was gold mining when that happened, and I was like, we
Dude,
lost Norm. Ken's like, what?
He has some of the best non-jokes. Jokes.
He's really good.
He's so funny.
Norm MacDonald is so good.
I mean, we can talk about this next time as well, but his type of humor is the humor that I think is the funniest. Like, where he's like sometimes looking at the person because they don't think it's funny, and he cracks himself up. I love that.
That's great.
I mean, he's obviously trying to be funny too, right? But like, it's just the punchline just comes out of nowhere. Like, just a long story. Just a long story, you know? And then he's just like, bam, here's the joke. And then it's just like, bam. But I love it even more when it's not a joke. Like, he's just saying stuff. He's just telling stories. And like, the joke never comes. And then people start laughing because they're like, oh, it's not, there's no joke.
It's just a story.
It's just a story.
Oh, man.
I love that. That's the kind of type of humor that, like, sometimes when I say something to someone and I think it's funny, because, like, it's something that happened between me and you. Like, if there's, like, an inside joke that there's no possible way that this person can know it, but I'll say it anyways. Like, for example, if someone's, like, lifting up something heavy or trying to do something that takes concentration, I just go, Gruzzlebeard.
Right.
And then they're unfazed.
Uh-huh.
But if you were doing something and I said that,
it'd probably have an effect on me.
right. And no one knows why. No one watching understands that unless they're in on the joke, if we've explained it to them or whatever. Like, I remember when we were playing floor hockey at the Friday night hockey nights, and I told Christina, dude, just say Gruzzlebeard.
Yeah, I know.
It's just like,
I was playing a goalie.
Oh, yeah, you were a goalie?
Yeah, I was goalie.
Oh,
yeah.
Gruzzlebeard. And then
then she scored on me because all she said was Gruzzlebeard. And it cracked me up. Like, I couldn't, like, my limbs didn't work because I was laughing. Like, I couldn't do anything. And she just, a weak ass shot, not even anything. I could have saved it in my sleep. Dude, right past me because I'm cracking up.
Yeah, I love that humor. I don't know why. Sometimes, like, I'll just be in public and I'll just, like, I'll be at, I don't know, wherever, the grocery store, and I'll see, okay, remember that guy at Superstore who's like the, what do you call it, cashier guy? And then he would be like, you'd give him, like, say your bill was $13, you give him a $20 bill, and he's like, okay, 13 is 10 and 20 is 5.
Yeah. He had, like, the flat top.
Yeah. Dude, he still works there.
What?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
As of a couple years ago, anyway. I went to that Superstore, and he was there, and I was in his line, and he was like, and I gave him cash, and he still did it, and I wanted to, but I didn't. I wish I did now. I wanted to be like, dude, I used to think you were so cool, man. Dude, your hair, like, he obviously is older, right, by like 25 years, but like, he's just his like, I don't know, he's never changed his style. Anyway, when I'm in grocery stores, sometimes someone will do something, or I'll think of that guy maybe even sometimes, and I'll just start laughing because it's funny, and then people are looking at me and like, why are you laughing?
I laugh all the time in public too, and that's funny because, like, I'll catch myself and then, like, I'll be embarrassed because, like, sometimes I think they'll think that I'm laughing at them, right? So
does it make you laugh even harder?
It's not good.
Do you ever, when you pull up on a light and you look at someone, remember that dude?
Yes. The rusty beard guy. Yes.
He's just giving us the finger.
We saw we were laughing at his beard.
Yeah, because it was like
huge ginger beard. Yeah.
It was like steel wool.
Yes.
It was just,
and we kept on, like, rubbernecking to see his freaking beard. And he saw us like laughing at each other, right?
Yeah.
And then once we looked back, I remember when I saw him. He had his finger up to the window or whatever, giving us the finger because we were laughing. This was a grown man, by the way.
We were
little kids.
children. Yeah. Dude.
So weird,
dude. It was so funny because. I think it was so funny because it wasn't that funny.
I could probably pick him out of a lineup.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I still remember what he looks like.
If he looked the same, anyway.
Yeah.
I imagine now his beard's a lot shorter.
Maybe.
It's probably... Yeah, dude.
Yeah, times are tough.
I kind of don't remember what he was driving. It was either like a red...
Yeah, it was a truck.
Van, or it was a brown Chevy truck.
It was a truck. It was definitely a truck.
All right. Well, anyway.
And I think you're right. It was either a Chev or a GM.
Let us know your scary stories. And if you have suggestions to put into that box over there, we would love to get your suggestions on the show. This is fuller now because there was some suggestions that we were able to add to it. But we would love to hear yours, and we'll pick them out at random. Of course, next time that we talk, we will talk about celebrity deaths that sucked, or famous people deaths that sucked. Mm-hmm. It's a subject that like is so easy to talk about because like you don't know them, but death sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Death sucks a lot, especially when it's
you.
Yeah,
especially when you're the one dying.
Yeah, that's right. But let us know what your thoughts are.
Very nice.
Thanks for watching. Freaking rusty beard.
I know, dude. It's like I want to take his beard and clean my dishes.